Bueno, pues aquí estamos. Supuestamente después de el episodio... Uf. Uy. Ay, ay.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not.
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part
Los
in taking
Dalton.
down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand. Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the
Coffeeville.
territory. Until Coffeeville.
To Montreal.
I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right.
I did my best, sir. We all did.
O sea que contra los Dalton ahora. Interesante. Me llaman Cazarecompensas. Siempre se me olvida lo de darle, tío. Siempre.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time. Two banks on the same damn street.
Jesse James Stories. Bueno, ya leeré otro momento todo.
The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse
Mira, estamos
James, she'd
un
say.
grupazo.
Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
Necesito balas.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
No hay prisa, tío. No hay prisa.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows
Pero estos no eran.
they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait till he reaches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
¿Alguno más?
He went in there alone to confront those criminals.
Vaya, y salió una escalera. Que no he
The
usado.
marshal shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank.
Parte trasera del banco, ahí vamos.
Hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
Casualidad.
A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
Sí, a mí me daría una cojona subir estas escaleras.
Brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
Is that Silas Greaves?
Jim Boone, Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Bueno, salimos. A por todas. descansamos. No, tengo una mejora más. Me ha dado el hijo puta. Todos se lo han llevado, menos el secreto. ¡Ahí va!
Came away victorious, taking down those thieving dolphins. His name?
Silence Grave.
And when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Soy yo.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Tampoco fue este el modo. Pues llega a la ciudad.
It was early evening, not high noon.
It's high noon.
Blew up a safe, and we're all set to hightail it out of there. I was late to the party, and Coffeeville was already up in arms. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Feather Bank. Los Dalton. El líder, el amante y el perdedor Bob, Emmett y Grat.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless.
¿Pues no me dejáis disparar?
Finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them.
Por favor, no me dejes la camiseta. Vale.
And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville. Those friends came after me like wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. The problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons pull up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths. They were cousins of the
Por
Daltons.
gilipollas, me lo merezco. O sea, me he metido ahí en medio, sin balas, sin nada.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. They were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families had been...
What the fuck? Joder, pensaba que estaba escondido. Me han disparado siempre por ahí. Joder.
Since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
Ay, Dios mío. ¿Y para dónde me va? Me ha dado algo igualmente. Una pepita, pepita. Ahí está. Los Dalton. Secreto encontrado 3 de 3, o sea que ya estaría con esto. Como yo, por si acaso. No me quiero dejar nada. Bang.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
¿Y por dónde tengo que subir? ¿Por aquí? No.
It was Emmett, the youngest.
El más
He
joven.
decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe.
No he quitado demasiado, ¿eh?
You ain't getting by me, Greaves. I'll blow your damn head clean off.
¡Eh! No, qué perdigones.
I won't miss.
Cuando le he dado en la cabeza sí que le afecta bastante más. Va a aparecer aquí. ¡Uk! ¡Hala!
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeeville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23
23
times.
disparos.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Y no lo mató.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Y esta ha sido la historia de los Dalton ya, nada más. Tristísimo. Bueno, pues esta es parte 1 de los Dalton, supongo. Ahora la parte 2.